would say don't rush marriage because eventually you're going to end up with the wrong wife you wouldn't want to be with.
ሰላም ለእናንተ ይሁን የዩቲዩብ ቻናል ቤተሰቦቻችን እንኳን በደህና መጣችሁ። ሰብስክራይብ ሼር ስለምታደርጉት እግዚአብሔር ይባርካችሁ ማለት ወዳለው ባለፈው ሳምንት ከታዳጊ ወጣቶች ጋር ያደረግነውን የመጀመሪያ ክፍል አስደምጠናችኋል። ዛሬ ደግሞ ተከታዩን እናስደምጣችኋለን። ዛሬ ከኔ ጋር አዛሪያ አለ።
Hello everybody, welcome. Thank you for watching this video right now.
Thank you. As we discussed last time about marriage, how you teenagers understand about marriage. What do you think is the challenge for this generation to know about marriage?
I think the challenge for this generation to know about marriage is that either their parents don't have time to talk about it, or they're either taught in the wrong way and they rush into it way too quickly, whether it's in sex or in marriage. They rush in without knowing the challenges that they'll face or even the commitments that it takes.
That's a great point. እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን። አዙ እያለ ያለው ቤተሰቦች ልጆቻቸውን ወይ በደንብ አያስተምሩም ጊዜ ስለሌላቸው፣ ስለዚህ ወይም ለሜሬጅ በጣም ቸኩለው ይገቡበታል። ስለ ሜሬጅ በትክክል ስለማያውቁ ብዙ ድንጋጤ ይሆንባቸዋል ነው የሚለውና What do you think about purity? Most young men in this country or even young women doesn't have a good care for themselves. What do you think about purity?
I think purity is that since most kids don't learn about even these days, I think since they have to know first of all that purity doesn't start on the outside, it starts in the heart. So that means even thinking about sex and even even marriage in a wrong way, even in your heart, that that unpurifies it easily and leaves it exposed. That's why you have to make sure to guard your heart and purify it from any unwholesome talk, or even including sex and marriage until an age they're more mature to learn about it and are ready to talk to their parents about it.
Let me have one last question. What is the most important thing in family, do you think? In a family?
There are many things, but I think one thing important with family is being able to have as much family time as you can with your kids. Of course, that is even one, but to me, I think that's one important thing.
Second one?
Second one is for discipline, I guess.
Okay, thank you very much, አዝዬ። እግዚአብሔር ይባርካችሁ። በመልካም ጊዜ እንደምታሳልፉ እናምናለን። ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉት፣ ሼር አድርጉት። እግዚአብሔር ይባርካችሁ። ደህና ሁኑ። A good husband, what is one of the most important qualities?
First, I say you have to be ready to lead. You have to be ready to lead the family. You have to know, you have to see God first, and you have to know what He wants for you. And you have to encourage.
Leadership quality.
Yeah, you have to encourage your family.
That's great. Amazing.
I think that you should pray and have a daily devotion with God and ask Him to help you lead the family and lead your and if you're get a stable income so you can provide for your family and just plan out the things you need to lead a successful life with your family.
Thank you.
So for me, one of the characters is you guys said, leadership. You need to be ready and to be a leader, lead others instead of follow others. And I don't know if this is one of the characters, but discipline. Discipline comes out many ways. There will be times you can play, you can say don't do this again, but there will be times where you have to take things to a far level, seriously. You need to be strict. Being strict is the way you love your family most, and you need to be strict at right times. And discipline comes with the family, and when you're disciplining others, you're helping them a way out.
Thank you. Efo?
You should be prepared for being a head of the house, for being a husband, and you're gonna have a lot of good qualities of being a husband. You have to be honest with your wife. You should discipline your kids because as a husband, if you or a wife, if you guys don't discipline your kids, they're gonna turn out really bad, and you will want them to have a good future for yourself. So that's one good way to, and yeah, that's what I want
To be strict, right? Okay, Azu.
I was also gonna say discipline value, but I guess you also have to be ready like to teach your kids right from wrong. You can't wait until like they're older. You have to wait until like and when they're in a young age where they can start to learn. And you have to teach them like also about like the Lord, and about not just when they grow up they say they'll learn about God, but you have to teach them from a young age what it means about loving God and honoring Him, and even at a young age to still like even pray to Him and have a relationship with Him.
That's great. Yeah, he.
Okay, I'm not a boy, but like if I had to give advice, I would say show kindness, show love, because all men want to show their like how strong they are, how brave they are, how much they want to take risks, and they leave out the kindness and they leave out the love that they should have, because like I don't know how to say this, but like women like and kids like that when men are affectionate towards them, when they love them. And sometimes the men just get carried off thinking, oh, if I'm strong and brave enough, I'll be able to protect my family and I'll be good enough. But like if you have that quality, nice, you're caring, you're kind, then that'll be great.
Loving, kindness. Okay, Adi.
Just like Yohi said, and an advice would be just to show love, not to seek love through other things, through objects, or to just tell the truth and just be open.
Okay, that's great. One quality for a woman in marriage, or both of you. Just to name one.
Wise and understanding.
Wise and understanding.
I think I'll go with wise, because wise, when you say wise, it comes with many different aspects. First of all, you're not gonna be deceived by beauty or any of that type of stuff. Second of all, you lead your family according to the Bible. But women will most of the time be around their children, so they'll be the ones teaching more about their kids more about God and all that type of stuff. So I think wise is a good answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a lot of questions, but we need to start somewhere. But let me ask you my final question. What advice would you give to a single person who is 17, 19, 22, 25, even as young as you?
What advice I would give them is to not be easily go for love at first sight. Wait on God, even if you're not a Christian. Even if you're not a Christian, still be wise enough, and smart. Be good in financially speaking, and also be smart and yet wise, and to know that God is still waiting for you to come to Him, and to let Him help you make the right decision.
Thank you, Orion.
You have to speak with God, have a connection with Him, build a relationship with Him over time. It's going to become stronger and stronger, and He's going to provide for you when the time is right.
That's great, Barney.
I would say trust in God and pray, and just trust that He will find the right woman or man for you.
Hallelujah. Abby.
I said trust in God, because everything happens through Him, and make sure you know a person in every season.
Great. Good.
My advice would be never trust your feelings. Your feelings are not something that can be trusted on, because your feelings are based on your flesh, and we don't want to be led by our flesh, because in the Bible it says that we have to be led by the Spirit, and it is only through the Spirit that we find comfort in everything we do. So do not be led by the flesh when you are getting yourself ready for marriage.
That's great. Helpful.
I would say don't rush marriage, because eventually you're going to end up with the wrong wife you wouldn't want to be with. And let God lead your marriage.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Helpful. Okay.
What I say, the others, don't rush, take your time. There's always going to be a time where you have to take your time and talk to God about it. Because if you rush, keep rushing, rush for everything, even marriage, wrong things can happen, you can have a wrong life. you can have like the life you didn't want to. And God, He loves you, so He gives you a choice. So we should always come to God with the saying, God, I need your help. Which one should I choose? It's never too late to ask God, because God helps us in many ways.
God bless you. Bye.